If the people were already here before the transatlantic slave trade, we're stepping into one of the deepest and most debated historical lanes, the pre-Columbian presence theory. Here's the straight talk on it. The claim: some African Americans and certain native groups believe that many of the so-called slaves brought here weren't actually brought from Africa. They were already living in the Americas as descendants of ancient Israelites, Africans, or other Old World peoples who arrived long before Columbus. Evidence people point to one. Early maps and records, Old Spanish and Portuguese documents mention Black Indians and Ethiopian-looking people in the Americas. Columbus himself described meeting dark-skinned people who told him of African traders visiting from the east by boat. Transatlantic travel before 1492. Mansa Musa's predecessor, Abu Bakr II of Mali, reportedly sent a fleet westward across the Atlantic around 1311. Ancient Phoenicians, Carthaginians, and Israelites were skilled sailors. Possible contact with the Americas via Atlantic currents. First in Native American oral history. Some tribes, like the Washita, Yamasee, and Lumbee, have oral traditions of dark-skinned peoples present before European arrival. 4. Archaeology and language links. Certain stone carvings, inscriptions, and linguistic patterns show similarities to West African, Hebrew, and North African cultures. If this is true for Israelites, if some Israelites or Africans were here before the slave trade, they could have been Judah, Benjamin, Levi from earlier migrations after Babylon or Rome scattered them into Africa and beyond. Possibly Dan or Ephraim if tied to seafaring groups or Cushite-linked migrations, merged with Native American nations long before European contact. What it would mean the African American frost all from Africa via ship's narrative would be incomplete. Some people labeled as slaves in colonial records may have been indigenous to the Americas, but reclassified to strip them of land rights. Your Israelite connection could predate slavery by centuries or even millennia.